You think?
Hello, NWF fans, and welcome back to another episode of NWF Fast Forward live on the NWF Wrestling channel alongside the NIPW channel here on YouTube. And we're also live again on Instagram. So for those watching on Instagram, just giving you the update we like to give. If you're on Instagram, that's perfectly fine. We'll be live for the first hour on Instagram. If we go over, we recommend coming to YouTube if you want to watch the rest of the show. And also, we will not be able to see your comments and bring them in. So if you want to make comments, you want to be involved in the stream, come along to YouTube. That's what I'd recommend. But everyone, Instagram, YouTube, no matter what you're watching, will get to watch the best part of this show. My favorite part, it's time for the introductions. So, of course, first, I am the man who retired Crusher Crossen. I am the one-time winner and zero-time loser of the NWF World Championship. And I am still, as you may know, the current NWF World Champion. I am the Globetrotter, Ricky Henry. And let's get across to my co-host. He is the recently retired by yours truly. He is the 5-time loser of my NWF World Championship. He is the ultimate schmuck, recently turned 65 years of age just a couple weeks ago. He is my co-host. It's Schmucker Crossen, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, Schmuck?
You know, I would think after getting your ass kicked a bit, you'd have a little bit more respect. But apparently, you need to have another sore tailbone for a few more weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, my ribs, guys, are almost back to normal. I can actually push on them, and I can sleep on this side again. And yeah. So it's coming along quite well. But
it's just too fragile.
You know, and of course, if you watched Rewind last week, you know, the buzzing around the internet was Crusher looked like he had a 3 count. And I even share with Ricky a little screenshot to show that his arm did go up, but his shoulder didn't. And if we even on Rewind, we played a special slow-mo version of it, just 8 times slowed down, just to show the facts. And I gotta say, I could maybe consider myself 6-time champ. I'm just saying. Ricky don't like hearing this, but
it's so stupid. You can see his hand hit the floor as my arm is like that.
Yeah, your arm, but we don't have to pin your arms, Ricky. We got to pin your shoulders.
My shoulder was up. You could have parked a bus between the mat and my shoulder. Double-decker bus at that. So off the
Ricky, we got a ton. First of all, so yeah, I'm gonna retire these because you know the cool Crusher Crossen shades. I want to be able to see. If, you know, we both got haircuts.
The only person who thinks the shades are cool, by the way.
I mean, it's hard to see when I get a haircut because I keep it so short, but I did get
it. Just that's what happens when you get old. You just start losing it.
Ricky had like a freaking mop going there, so he needed one. We got like a ton of comments, but before we get to the comments, I want to just remind everybody that's tuning in and viewing right now. Stick in to the end of the show here because we have a special announcement.
Huge.
Major announcement for the NWF World Championship coming up. A mystery partner here coming up that's going to be announced. Not partner, a mystery opponent for Ricky for this championship. This is a big one, guys. I'm really excited to make this announcement. And so stick to the end of the show for that. You know, we got this kind of late news and didn't really have time to promote it last show. And yeah, so stick to the end of the show for this. We'll talk all about it when we get there. And so, Ricky, there's a ton of comments here. Let's get started on those.
Yes, do you want me to get a start on them?
Well, I can bring them in too. I can see now if you want me to do it, but
I got the first one. First comment is from Gizmo. I think consistently it's either Gizmo Sports Talk or Sky Sports who gets in first.
You're not on the first one. Sorry, Ricky. I'm going to take that out. You got to scroll up. Let me scroll up. I'll get the first one. Ricky's a rookie. The rookie, Ricky. This is the first one. Yeah, I got to scroll up. Is that
let me? That's the newest I could find.
Okay, well, I'll do them then since you can't get to it. There's too many comments coming in. All right, Ricky. Thank you. You want to read them?
Yeah, Crusher can't read. You can't read.
Because you like to correct people on spelling, so I figured you'd want
to. Ricky, thank you for taking care of Crusher while he was in Ireland. It has been fun watching him prepare for his retirement match this past year. You know what? These are all welcome. Because if I wanted to, from the very start, I could have just called that match a wrap and brought it home. But you know what? I decided, let's get him a fun little match. Let's test his cardio that he's been bragging about.
Isn't it funny how tough he talks when I'm away from him? When I was out there, he didn't even bring up the shoot challenge because he didn't want to do it. because he knew better. And then when I leave, all of a sudden, tough Ricky comes out of his shell once again. I think that's funny. All right, let's get to the next comment. Yeah, but thank you for taking care of Crusher. Look, I took care of Ricky is more like it. By the way, Ricky, I don't know if anyone's asked it, but I'm going to ask it. I asked it myself last week, but what was it like working with Crusher in that match?
Oh, it was rough. Yeah, it was real rough out there. No, see, to be fair, I do give Crusher his flowers for this. For someone who hasn't wrestled in, what was it, like 30-something years?
Closer to 40. I think 37,
Closer to 40
37 years maybe.
And his only preparation was probably about 5 months, maybe less, of wrestling.
Ring-wise, as far as in the ring, though, 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months in the ring. Like, and he was ready enough. Like, he did well. It scares me to think what a year or something could have done. Like, he would have been better than me in a year. So,
but I mean, like, was I stiff? Did I hurt you anywhere besides the tailbone deal?
My neck hasn't been the same. No, it's been fine. No, he was fine to work with. Honestly, perfectly fine. I've had a lot worse. So, yeah.
When you say worse, like, just so our viewers know, what do you mean by worse? Like, what is
by
worse?
Worse? I mean, like, I've come out of matches being like, why did that hurt so much? Why was I just getting they were just kicking.
They're just getting
they were just stiffing me for no reason.
I've had that in training. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, with John. So
no, not even that. Over here in Salt Lake City, even in Salt Lake City, I've had guys hit me like a fucking like a freaking freight train. So yeah. So I mean, people. Yeah, I think that's what you're referring to, when people just get like extra rough for no reason. Mm-hmm. And there's never. This is the thing, you guys, in indie wrestling, there is no reason to do that.
No.
So I don't know what the logic is with people doing that. If they're just trying to be intense and maybe look. You can look. And Ricky knows this. You can be looking as intense as it is and be light as a feather in that ring.
Yep.
If you do it right.
100%.
Anyways, let's get to the next comment. So you have truly brought back the childhood excitement and passion for the sport of wrestling to Sean. He's talking to you. This is Gizmo. You are now the present and the future of the NWF.
What can I say? Now, right. I appreciate that comment a lot, but I want to hear the people. Has retiring Crusher Crossen warranted me a place on the Mount Rushmore in the eyes for everyone else? Because I've said it.
I don't like this retiring Crusher Crossen.
I give you your last match and I kicked your ass in your last match.
I don't like that, guys.
I was the one.
He's just trying to invoke me. He's trying to. Oh man, he's trying to make me pull a Ric Flair and come back again and kick his ass over there. And that could be arranged. But I'm not going to do that, guys. I told you. I promised you I'd only do one.
All I want to know is, am I in the Mount Rushmore now, guys? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, let's let him know if you think he's in Mount Rushmore. Next comment is,
there we go. Now
Gizmo, I cannot think of any other wrestler that is more deserving of this honor than you. We all wish you luck in your future endeavors and want to thank you for keeping the NWF alive in 2026.
Well, lots of compliments for you.
No, this is for you. This is for you.
Oh, there we go. Well, I appreciate this, Gizmo. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's for both of us, because that could be for both of us.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. But I'll just take it from me. No, thank you very much. Again, it's been a lot of fun, and it's good that I had like 2 huge story matches it's like with this title when it comes to the Ben Nelson stuff and now the stuff with Crusher. It's fun.
I'm going to say this: what Ricky did with Ben Nelson was the best stuff I've seen out of him as far as promo build up and match build up. By far was the best pre-match build-up of anything you've ever did at that time. But it really was, Ricky. If you look at it, all that the handshake from hell, that whole thing and that whole build-up, it was so intense. It was your best work.
But I also really like the stuff with you.
Well, I was just going to say, you just topped it by a mile with what you just did. Your performance promo-wise here was off the freaking charts. It is so good. It's on NXT level. It's on WWE level, and some. It was that good, guys. And I think everybody watching would agree that if you've seen it. It just was. And you know why? Because this is the deal. And we'll talk about this. But, this was the first matchup, even though I'm over the hill. this was a threat match to Ricky. This was a match where we didn't know what was going to happen here.
No.
Like the fans weren't even quite sure who was going to win this thing. So when you get a matchup like that, it's exciting. So it gets Ricky excited. So he comes into his element and does the promo work to build the matchup so that we get a matchup like this. And that's just it.
That's the thing. That's one thing that I've spoken to people about. I'll always love wrestling, but sometimes I need excitement. And I need that little bit of fun and a little bit of something to look forward to. And I really looked forward to the stuff with Crusher, really looked forward to the stuff with Ben, and I'm really looking forward for the big announcement match that we'll have coming up. I'm looking forward to my match tomorrow night that we are not able to speak about. No matches are being announced for that show.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, and just in general, the matches.
We got, when we get to our announcement stuff, there's some other things that we have to talk about as well that deal with all of this. So,
yeah,
we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, no, what I'm saying though is though, because when you're excited for a match, it brings the best of both opponents out, 100%. And that's what that's what we did, and that's why, that's why it was such a success. And I've watched all the show. I'm editing it for Mitch, so I'm seeing everything, and I can now safely say this: our match from fan reaction was the match of the night by a mile.
Yeah, for crowd reaction, yeah, definitely.
For crowd reaction, and as far as what they wanted to see. At the
beginning, just a story.
In the story alone, and in the beginning, when Johnny said we have 4 title matches coming up, they already started chanting us at the beginning of the show. So that goes to show you right there. This is what I'm talking about when I talked to the guys at NIPW my last night about proper promos and building this. This could be every match if the guys were to take the time to do what me and Ricky did.
Yep.
And Ricky didn't have. And Ricky didn't have to do a whole lot. He just did what he did on the podcast, and I took everything and threw it in the social media in proper format so that it's in those like 2-minute bursts. And that's all you need to do.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways.
That's a good thing about this podcast in a selfish way for me. It also helps me just get constant clips of promos out there. Because I'm constantly cutting promos.
I would argue to say, Ricky, because we're out of character, I'd argue to say that this podcast has helped you get better with promos.
Well, yeah, because it helped me. Because when I was first doing promos, I struggled to find the line between reality and fiction. I was trying to, because I hate when a promo you can tell it's completely fake. Yeah. But then I hate when someone goes into promo and just makes it really personal. Mm-hmm. So I really like to blend the lines and make it feel like it's just real without having to go, you just went through a divorce or something.
Make it feel real without going over the top.
Yeah. And find the right happy medium, and that's what I did with you. And it inspired me to also look at other podcasts and look at other press conferences and other forms of combat. That's what you do.
On that note, Ricky, you when I was talking to the guys, somebody asked a question when I spoke to everybody when Nathan gave me the platform. They said, "What do you do? How do you get in your element for a promo?" And I told them the way you get in your element is what I do is I pretend this is real. If this is real, how am I going to react? How am I going to react to Ricky if this is a real thing? How am I going to react to him being a smart ass to me? So that's me. That's how I do it. And that may not work for everybody, but that works a lot of the time.
The funny thing is as well, see if I'm doing a live promo, because I've always said I prefer a live promo than a pre-recorded one. That's my big issue, that I enjoy live promos way too much. Because I don't like a pre-recorded one, because then I may nitpick. But if I do it live, then I won't nitpick because I'll go out there. But one thing that I really like, and also I can respond to a crowd and feel a crowd. But one thing I like about what I do for a live promo, which is really weird, I think. So you'll see someone getting hyped up for a match and they'll really get in the zone, like they're just ready for a match. They're really excited. I get that preparation more for a promo. I get in the mood of I want to fight this person really bad.
Yeah.
I just get really hyped up. I'm just saying, I hype myself up as if I'm going out there to have the match.
Yeah. If you watch Tour Royal Avenue, you can see this you can see what Ricky's talking about. He stands up to me like he's ready to go at it. Yeah. And when we're done, I sit backstage on my toes and all, hopping back and forth, just ready, shadow boxing and stuff. I'm just the tough guy persona, as I like to say, and it's but that's what it needed. That's what we needed. That's what I needed to do. I was so glad to see you come into that form, because I didn't like the coward reaction that we were doing at first. I like that reaction, the fighter reaction.
Yeah, of course.
It was just a better look, I thought. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's get to the next question because we get a lot, and otherwise we won't get time to get through all these. All right, next one. Nicely said, Gizmo. Let's hear it for our continued champion, the Globetrotter, Mr. Ricky Henry. You guys realize that when you say all this stuff, his head expands like a hot air balloon, and it's going to
just growing and growing.
Yeah, it's going to take up the whole room here eventually. And I still don't see the NWF banner in the background. I just noticed in your solitary confinement. What, did you wreck it already?
Wreck what?
The NWF banner.
No, the thing is, as you know, I'm a procrastinator, so I've kind of held back on
It's just like
I keep forgetting.
All you need is tax. It's
I
not
know.
like hard.
I don't have taxes, and I need to go and get some.
All right, next question from Sky Sports. Crusher, that was total class act you did in Ireland. It would have been easy for you to retake the title and run. You are a true mentor, friend, and champion, and now forever. Nicely done. Yeah, you know, I was given full reign to do what I wanted here, really. Nathan left it up to me and if I wanted to win or if I wanted Ricky to win. And I chose the latter. And one of the reasons I never got to really say last time around, I was trying to explain it and I got sidetracked like I do. But the reason I didn't want to have Ricky put me over is because in that situation, then I would retire with the belt and take it back. And the optics of that to me look like, for lack of a better word, shit. Because it looks like I put the belt on Ricky so I could come back 6 months later and take it from him. So I can then be all glorious and say I'm a 6-time champ. And that just looks like shit. So I don't want to do that. So that primarily, I didn't like the look of it. And secondly, I think it was right for Ricky to put me over at my age. That's another thing that didn't sit well with me. Yeah. So I think Ricky's the young, and, you know, honestly, you got to ask yourself this. Even though I can beat him up, but normal people, if I was 56 and he was 18, who's going to win the fight?
Yeah.
So this is why I think Ricky should have been put over. So, yeah. All right. Looks like there are a couple people in here that got comments banned and removed from our moderators. Good job, guys. I'm sure it was needed to be done. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. If you guys talk gobbledygook, it's going to get taken off. So don't even try starting to do that kind of stuff. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Gizmo, or whoever did that, took care of that. Me. Oh, was it you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can do it too?
Oh yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Was it bad?
Oh, it was more what I was ready for coming. It was friends. So
okay.
And they made jokes beforehand. What are we gonna say in here? And I just went, yeah. Before it got bad, there was nothing bad said, but I was ready for what was coming. So
I thought it was like gobbledygook talk.
No, nothing was said yet.
All right. Well, Ricky's watching. He's always watching, he says. There's a story about that. Always watching. Remember that? Huh? When I was over there, and I tried to hide your belt and jacket.
Oh yeah.
And John's taking video of me, and I don't know it. And Ricky shows it to me. I'm always watching. I know the rib. Anyway, next question. Congratulations from Damien. Congratulations on your retirement, Crusher. You could not have picked a better champion to pass the belt to than Ricky Henry. Great match. Well, like I said, he was my first choice, you know, for wanting to, if I'm going to fight somebody over there, I want it to be Ricky first. I just do. And I know John doesn't like hearing that, but John's number 2.
Number 2, get used to it. Who came second place to Usain Bolt in the Olympic thing? Nobody remember that. Well,
it's only because of our podcast and chemistry and everything we have. It just, what makes the most sense? Crusher versus Ricky makes the most sense. So if I'm going to do a match, it just, and Ricky said that all along when we talked about going away from the triple threat. Ricky says, well, it makes sense for it to be me and you.
Yeah, definitely.
So, next question. The trainees, this is from Cape Earth Keaton. The trainees love the books and DVD and T-shirts. You are very kind, Sean. Well, I'm glad. I left a bunch too with Nathan for the other kids that maybe didn't get them yet, and so he's got more there to go through to make sure the kids all get something. So hopefully he gives it to them. You know, Nathan, though, he might forget, but they're there. So Keaton, you know where they are. They're kind of underneath where all the dumbbells are and stuff. You can, if you know kids that don't got them, just make sure they get a T-shirt and book and stuff. Yeah, it's all there. Yeah. Mighty Molly says, did you put your NWF banner up, Ricky? Yeah, we were just talking about that. Crusher, your wall of fame is far better than Ricky's. Isn't it, though? isn't it? It's all the, Ricky was making fun of my announcement in that match with all the championships, but it is. I mean, that's like, yeah.
The announcement was longer than the match.
All right. Our next question is from Spiteful. Oh man. Spiteful
Glow.
Two legends on a live together getting to watch the full match between both of you guys was magic. Well, I'm glad you liked it. This is a new commenter. I don't think I've recognized this person.
Did you say two legends? I only see one of me.
Yeah, Ricky. He just doesn't like to admit it, but yeah.
Someone might have hit their head. They're saying double.
And I see Saffron Gear. We're going to talk about her too at the end of the show. Is here saying hello to us because she's going to be coming up as a guest with us shortly. We're going to talk about that. Tony Bigley, he's back. Mm-hmm. Yo, it's the 6-time loser. He's being his heel self.
Loser. He wanted to be Crusher 6 times. That's what he is. 6-time loser.
Well, it doesn't make any sense, Tony, and that doesn't surprise me coming from the intelligence of you. I can't be a 6-time loser if I never won it 6 times. Now, can I?
We know you didn't.
So, yeah. And by the way, I did beat Ricky technically.
Yeah. He just clinged up. That's all he got.
And thank God, and he is so lucky that I had sore shoulders and stuff and didn't do the shoot because I would have embarrassed him there. Embarrassed him. His jiu-jitsu and everything would have been a big fail. Are you finished?
Yeah.
Your jiu-jitsu and everything would have been embarrassed.
That's all I'm hearing.
Because as in case people don't know, Ricky was jiu-jitsu training to try to beat me.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Darren says, was it just another day at the office for Ricky? Was it like what was it like when your music hit? Were you nervous? So yeah, that's questions for you.
Nah, I didn't feel nervous. Well, look, it was another day at the office for me in the sense that I wasn't afraid. And it wasn't like, oh no, panic. It was not a day at the office because I felt as calm as I always do. However, the match was not another day at the office in the means of what it meant and what it symbolized and the story it was telling was not another day at the office. We all know that. Like, you can watch the match and tell it wasn't another day at the office. But when it comes to how I was feeling ahead of the match, it felt like another day at the office because I felt no fear. Well, I wasn't nervous, and you were chilling, you were working.
Honestly, backstage before we went out, I think a couple of times Ricky came up to me and says, "You ready?" I said, "I'm ready as I ever will be." I think is what I told you.
Mm-hmm.
We were both pretty calm back there, honestly.
Yeah, I don't see a point in getting nervous.
I wasn't nervous because we had the match figured out for the most part.
Yeah.
That if we didn't have it figured out, I'd been more nervous. But we in our heads kind of knew what was going to happen, and so.
Mm-hmm. Well, I actually knew it all off by heart.
That's true. I mean, we'll talk about that a little more to it. So now let's get playing our footage that everybody wants to see, the behind the scenes training footage.
Yeah.
This is going to start out with the kids class training that I did. Then it's going to go into me and John McCann's training with me, going over our spots in our match, Ricky, and it's going to end with me and you training.
Crusher, you left out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comments.
I don't see them. They're not in my list.
Do you want me to bring them up?
Yeah, because why am I not seeing them?
Sports talk. Ricky has taken over the show. Crusher, you're nothing more than a support cast now. Nice intro, Ricky. Thank you. Good to see that someone else sees it how I do. And then another great comment is from Keaton.
Somebody wants a shoot match real quick.
Yes, you were already in the Mount Rushmore, as we all knew. The Mount Rushmore. I'm all for it.
He's on the Mount Rushmore, all right, as the caretaker.
Then we'll have Wrestling for Life 2026. It's my next match, Kid USA Kelsey.
If you thought I had a lot of titles to go through, Kelsey would have just as many, just about.
Oh God, I don't have the energy for that again. We have Ethan Hope, YNX.
Oh, Ethan, yes.
Yeah. How was the lead up to do a show in real life to build up a 3-hour promo session in Belfast City Centre? whenever you guys had a promo and people came and got into it, how did it feel? Go ahead, Crusher.
Well, first of all, that 2 Royal Avenue was great. The only thing that sucked for me and Ricky's, we had to wait until the end of it to get out there and do our part. And we really wanted to get out there and do our part, but we had to wait till the very end. So, and that was a lot to wait for.
And the funny thing is that it didn't bother us. Like, our time was fine, but we did have a strict time limit.
Right.
So everyone else went super long. Well, not everyone else. But
yeah, some guys went a little.
I was going to say I'm not going to name drop, but I will name drop. Jordan Nelson went 25 minutes,
which kind of affected us a little bit.
Yeah, and I kept going to Mitch and be like, "Mitch, we have this place till 5. I don't think we're gonna have time." He goes, "No, we'll have time. We'll have time."
Yeah,
we didn't have time though, because he kept giving Johnny breaks and everything. I'm like, "Oh my!" And he had people coming out and talking about matches for people who weren't there, and I'm like, "That shouldn't have even been spoken about if the purple aren't here."
But back to this kind of question, though, like whenever you guys said, you like saying, how did it feel? How go out and have a promo and came? Let me see. Whenever you guys had a promo and people came and got into it, how did it feel? Well, like when they introduced me and I got all that applause, that was like I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
It could have been pin drops. So that was pretty cool for me because I'm not from the area. They don't know me and stuff like they know these other guys. So I just wasn't sure how that was all going to go down, and to have that reception was great. And that's thanks to Johnny. That's thanks to Mitch and his promo work that he did on the back end to build me up, to show that promo video and everything. Yep. So, and then to have, I said it before in the other shows, those 3 teenagers, man, I'll never forget it when they came up and wanted their selfies. So you get that kind of reaction to just 3 kids that come off the street and are just drawn into me and Ricky. That was cool. So no doubt. What do you think?
Well,
as how it felt
for me, it was really
banning comments, Ricky. What are you doing, man? What are they saying?
They're not saying anything yet. They're just making inside jokes that no one would get.
Okay.
But it's not like they're
he is multitasking like crazy here, ladies.
Oh yeah, I have to keep an eye on it the whole time. But yeah, so it was really different. It was a really cool experience, to be honest, to be able to do like something like that live in front of people. And as someone who's, I think I've said it probably times on this, like I'm a big MMA fan, so to be able to do something that was kind of like a press conference was really cool.
Yeah.
And the big thing for me when you talk about reactions and how I feel when people got into it, it wasn't when fans were getting into it, but there was 2 moments that stuck out for me. One of them was when I made the one-liner of, I made a one-liner and I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, yeah, was it when you you said a lot of things.
The only thing the Crusher knows that I don't know is what the
smell of a nursing home
smells like, and that got a big reaction of claps and laughs. And I go, I'm the bad guy, and people just applauded me. I was like, that's how you know I did a good job there. And then the other one was when we were really hyping this up and getting into it. All the staff who were probably told to come over and kind of make sure it all wraps up soon enough, just were sitting there like this, and all like clapping and stuff, like really getting into it. Yeah. And that made me go, we're entertaining staff who just don't even they probably don't even want to be here to see this. They're just there and they're getting into it now.
And Ricky's facial expressions. This all started on Kayfabe with Keaton when Ricky started getting this new attitude where his eyebrows literally went down. He had this he had this whole new look. Like, this is a whole different Ricky now. Like, he's pissed. Yeah. He's pissed, and you felt it. And he brought that same energy tenfold into the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Royal Avenue. So
of course.
It was really what we needed. Ricky, if I don't get this plane, we're going to be on for 2 hours. I see comments keep coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the footage, and we'll just have to kind of trickle comments in as we go. All right?
Yeah. Do you want me to start answering some comments here?
Well, let me just get this started. I'm going to just explain what's going on first before you talk. So when I bring in, it's going to be training footage that. So Nathan had a funeral go to this one day, and we had kids class that night. And John asked me, "Do you want to do the class with me?" I said, "Sure." So John had me co-do the class. So we both trained the kids that day, and it was so much fun. I enjoyed every minute of it. And so this is highlights of our training, because John then went through all the stuff he was going to show him, and then he had me show him some things. And I thought, well, what else? Let's show him the Ric Flair deal, the headlock thing, right?
Yeah.
Do that with the kids. We'll do because that's the easy stuff. And then that was not, they wanted to do something. I mean, one little guy, forget his name. He's like, Crusher, let's do something high flying. So I said, all right. So we started doing the 1, 2, 3, and that was challenging for the kids, but they had fun trying. So we'll watch some of that. Then it's going to go to highlights with me and John doing Ricky spots, because that was the first thing I did. And then it's going to go to me and Ricky in the ring training. All right, ready?
Yep.
Here we go. And I'm going to bring this audio down a little bit. So I'm explaining the Ric Flair headlock wraparound. And that's what I'm explaining to the kids. This is the more advanced kids class, I should say. The Monday night kids class. Is this too loud? It sounds loud to me.
It's just Gavin's too loud, to be honest.
It is. It's Gavin.
Sage is way too loud.
Gotta keep his mouth shut.
Oh, bro, I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
So now I show it fast. Yeah. Just showing them how we do it. Right. You guys remember that from the match, if you remember me doing that. Now we're going to kind of have the kids do it. So they're just, anyways, Ricky, this is a good time to bring in a quiet comment or something.
Yep.
As they watch the kids go through it.
Tony Bagley. You're the 6th-time loser because you lost 5 times, then you miserably lost to Ricky.
Yeah. Tony Bagley just jealous because he didn't get a chance to fight Crusher, and I'm retired now, and he really wishes I wasn't retired because he wants to get his shot. Keep dreaming, Tony. Keep dreaming.
Honestly, Tony, it was a lot of fun beating up an old man. We actually got another comment here. Ricky, it's going to take time before you can reach Mount Crushmore. As of right now, you're not experienced enough to pick the boogers out of Crusher's nose on the mountains.
Yeah, Damien being a smarty pants here.
Yeah, he's an ass kisser.
Why is everybody on my case? I wasn't the heel. You were the heel. Why are they all on my case?
I don't know. And we got one more comment. Audio's good. Cheers, Gizmo.
Yeah, from Gizmo. So I'm telling them how we do headlock takedowns a little differently than you guys. How I kind of post for it and then go on one leg, and you're telling me how it just dropped down on both knees. There's just 31 flavors, you guys. That's what we always say in Salt Lake City when we're training. There's many ways to do things in pro wrestling. What's good, what I've always learned is don't replace what you learned differently, add to your resume. So in other words, have 3 or 4 ways to do arm drags. Have 3 or 4 ways to do headlock takedowns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just demonstrating the 1, 2, 3.
That was insane from John. The control.
Yeah, to control me and hold me up there.
He's actually able to just do it in slow motion, like just freeze frame it.
It's a very neat, easy move to do, honestly, once you get used to going up the ropes. But
oh yeah,
the kids though, you know, they struggle, but I think they had fun trying. I'm going to show you some of the clips of the kids doing it too. I was trying to mention that the kids need to stay close. You know, that mistake a lot of people make is they back away too much, and then nobody's there to catch you and hold you up as you go up.
Yeah.
Now we're just showing the Ric Flair thing where my leg lock deal where I grab the arm. I think I showed you that too, didn't I? These are just tiger rolls, which. And watch John do it. So smooth. Jesus.
Oh yeah. We got another comment, by the way.
Okay.
We got Tony Bagley. Schmucker, would you ever bring the NWF back as a show/federation, or like just a title, and we can see the NWF title outside of NIPW, and we can see it on more young talent?
Stay tuned, Tony, to this program. Is all I can say to that.
All I'll say is the NWF title is not just it's not just NIPW. It's in the name. It's NWF, and as
it's
you know,
traveling
the NWF
championship. It's not tied to NIPW like that.
And the Wrestling Federation of the NWF isn't running shows anymore, so that means it's just a freelancer title in a way. It just travels. So
it's a brand.
Yeah, and that's why you'll notice a lot of my matches with the title haven't just been in IPW guys. It's been loads of different people from all sorts of places.
Yeah, like where is it you went to with? Isn't it in England when you went to
Yes,
Marty Jones?
Oldham in England. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've been there with it.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
These are guys doing that 1-2-3 move. It's kind of fun to watch them. See, yeah, they're getting it. They'll get it. I expect to see him doing it one day. And this is kind of cool. It's just showing John. This is John's part of his training where he's just showing him to basically keep coming in. And I'm sure you've done this 1,000 times,
Yeah.
but this is just rolling, doing rolls, roll warm ups, where you keep switching out. Because guys are really good with their front rolls and tiger rolls, they really are.
Oh yeah.
for kids.
Well,
They're better than me.
Another comment here from Prison 8679. Hey Crusher, for someone that hasn't wrestled in years, your retirement match was great.
Well, thank you, Prison. I appreciate that. I really do. And the reason my retirement match was great was in there was great. Ricky always says it takes two, but if it wasn't for Ricky, I wouldn't have had as good of a match. It takes somebody good like Ricky to make me look good. Bottom line.
You pulled your weight though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I was so much better back in the day, and at this age, it's not as easy. I move a little slower.
We also have a really interesting comment from Mighty Molly. John is the daddy of NIBW.
Well, you always use another terminology for him. Can I say it?
What is it?
The G-boy?
Oh, what is it?
The golden boy?
Oh yeah, of course he's the golden boy.
The golden boy. You keep removing comments, Ricky. I'm curious.
I know. Oh, I know. We got another comment.
Who are these people? You got to tell me the backstory when we go offline.
Crusher, for being out of action for a long time and coming all the way to the island to share your last match in the ring with Ricky is definitely a career highlight. Thank you, Ricky and Crusher.
Ethan's very, he's following both me and Ricky on social media as well, and I believe he's training as well, isn't he, Ricky?
Yep, yeah, his first training session this Tuesday.
So it's like, and I just, I'm glad that we inspired him to be a part of this. You're in the right place as far as, wanting to get involved in this yourself. So just keep at it. It's not going to be easy. Ricky will tell you that. It's going to be hard, but that's what it takes to really do this stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Stick to
Tony Bagley has said.
Hang on, before I say Tony Bagley, this is now me and John doing all of the spots that I wasn't do with Ricky. So that's what we're watching now. It's just me and John. This was the very first training I did when I got out to Northern Ireland. I was with John. It's just me and him. And John, he already assessed me. Now we're just doing Ricky spots, basically. So watch how John does Ricky spots compared to Ricky. I think it's very interesting. Now, John, too, just like Ricky, didn't want to take the damn back body drop unless they're in a match. So I get it. They don't feel good, right, Ricky?
Yep. They're terrible.
And I'm just
so disappointed in John. He never cracks his elbows.
He never what?
He never cracked the elbows.
Was I doing them wrong?
Well, your legs had to be going up towards their head. Remember, we ended up flipping myself.
Yeah, what am I doing here? You're right. You're absolutely right.
John never cracked it.
I know that.
It was me who said to when I watched the video, head has like that, and you're like, oh yeah.
But I know that too. Like I don't know why I was even doing that. Like I'm not that much of an idiot. This is the try. Look at how John strikes. So much better than Ricky. Look at him. I'm just kidding. Just want to see if I can get you going.
I'm watching this stuff.
Then the block. The kick I forgot to do to Ricky. And then the neck breaker. By the way, how did you like taking that neck breaker? Because I know that was the first time.
That was fine.
Like compared to the other backdrop one.
No, that was fine.
What do you prefer?
I prefer the set out actually. I think it's easier.
The one that we did?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easier on you, I think. It's not as much of a bump.
We have a comment.
But it looks more scarier though, don't you think?
Oh yeah, it looks brutal. Tony Bagley has said, Crusher, how does it feel after the match? Was it worse? No, how does your back feel after the match? Was it worse than normal? Because, you're an old man pushing 80.
Yeah, Tony Begley, once again, the referee that's going to get his ass kicked by me very shortly. First of all, my back was fine. My back never hurt in any of this. What hurt after the matchups were my knees, my shoulders, my one ankle that he did his atomic drop and planted right on me. And what else hurt was my ribs because Ricky nailed my ribs with his elbow. I mean, I say nailed, I mean nailed.
Nah, you're fine.
But I am fine now.
And then we got Ethan again. Could we see Ricky versus Rick Flair one day? I'll pass.
Yeah, I think Flair's a bit too old, right?
Yeah, he's only like 5 years older than you, Crusher. So
yeah, he's quite a bit older than me. But yeah, it's I don't think we'd see that.
And Ethan actually says, "My bad, Crusher."
What does he mean, Crusher? My bad for what?
I think he's joking about you being on the same age as Ric Flair.
I'm telling John, just like I told you, to position yourself correctly. So when I do the drop kick, I'm kind of you're a little bit over, so that we have room, so we don't. Because when you kick your feet up, if we come at each other straight on, and you kick your feet up, you're going to kick me. And we're gonna. So that's the whole idea. How did you like doing that running drop kick though? I don't think you guys have. You don't think you've ever done one like that.
That was fine.
It's fine. Did you?
Yeah, it was not fun. It was easy.
And you didn't have problem bumping that way versus doing the side bump like you normally would?
No, it's just, again, you just told me I just didn't know one. I was like, all right, nah, I know.
Yeah.
That's funny.
John took that drop kick well. That drop kick looked better, I think, Ricky. I look better in training here. What the hell?
Less pressure. Less tired. Tony Bagley's at it again.
Yeah, Tony's.
Was it hard to remember the match when you had so much else to think about during the match? Like the retirement home, the pension, the wrinkles, bad hips, bad back, and the memory loss at that big age.
And that big what?
It says I, but I think you meant age.
Excuse me, but aren't you supposed to correct spelling errors when you see them? I like that John just did Ricky's drop kick really nicely.
Not as good as me, though. Single leg.
I like how Ricky picks and chooses when he wants to correct somebody at spelling.
Oh, exactly. That's exactly what I'll do.
Now you're on your phone.
I'm not. I'm fidgeting.
Oh, you're fidgeting. I thought maybe you were texting those people saying, stop commenting gobbledygook stuff.
Phone's here. I'm just fidgeting with this.
Oh, I thought you were texting those people that you were banning comments. And one person you completely banned right out of the whole channel.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think it was one. I think it was all of them.
Oh, it was all of them?
I'm getting power hungry.
John really enjoyed this, though. He said he really enjoyed doing your spots. He had fun going through this because John wanted this match, and so for him to be able to do the training with me like this was just as fun for John as it was for Ricky.
Yeah.
All right, now this is me and Ricky training, everybody. And because this audio is super quiet, I'll put it up. So now we're just going over all our spots here with me and Ricky.
I'm gonna hope it's edited down because this was a long.
It is edited down. It's mainly just it's a little bit of our talking, but not much. What I'm explaining here, you guys, is because Nathan wanted me to be old school looking, so I'm not going to do the jump back throw like they do today. I'm throwing them the way we used to throw them, where we just would. That's what I was showing Ricky there. I mean, it's very interesting. In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be a John Madden here. I'm going to pause. What I noticed with Ricky there when he got slammed is he held me. You held me, and I noticed you did it in the match too. You held me as you got slammed.
Yeah. We
would get yelled at in Salt Lake City for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they want us to do, and I don't think it's nothing wrong with it, but because I would do that too. That's how I would take a slam, just like you did. But what they want us to do is they want us to post. So when they get picked up, post up high, right? So we get high.
Well, here's...
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I know. I'll show you I can, right? So
he's controlling the thing.
right, no, I'll show you. Right, so we'll run the spot here really quick.
Sorry guys, I'm not John Madden anymore. Ricky is.
No, right. Look. Ready? So, boom, hip toss. Right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna point this out. That's my biggest pet peeve with people in wrestling. It's not wrong, but it just means I won't be able to get the post. Oh, you actually did nope, that's what it is. So, you lift, right? I remember there was a reason, because I usually get the post. I'm trying to really get the exact moment. Where is it? I'm really bad at this.
Right there, you're good. Play.
Yeah. All right, so I'll pause it as soon as it comes to it. So, boom, right? Count how long Crusher has me out for the second, right?
Well, I had to turn you.
Ready? 1, 2. The reason why that I didn't get the post is because we were doing a quick run through and he was giving me a quick slam. So if I went up like that, when also I like to sell it as if I'm going for something rather than just going in and posting up like it's my turn to get slammed. I ran in as if I was going for something and he got me and put me down. There's logic to it. But again, if there was a part like where someone gives me a gut kick.
So it's because it was a quick slam.
It had to be a quick slam.
Yeah. Okay.
It would have slowed down if I went.
Sense. Like I said, I don't criticize you for it because I would a lot of times do the same thing you just
we
did.
also do get told about the post, and I agree the post is good, but I think it doesn't make sense when you're trying to do things quickly and you want to look somewhat realistic. If I'm on a more like family cartoony show, then sure I'll go up and go, whoa, and go down like that whole stuff. But yeah.
Okay, well that makes sense.
So
I know when Ricky first seen John's footage of me doing this particular move, I remember Ricky turned to me and he says, "You can still go, bro," and he was laughing. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Like I think Ricky still was surprised about me at my age doing a lot of this shit. Because I kind of surprised too.
It's insane.
It's no wonder I hurt so much when I got out of all this.
Like the hoodies already came off.
Now we're talking about the hip toss out of the ring. It was a kind of I really wanted to do this spot. See, I was telling Ricky where to set because because I'm assuming you're trained the same way we are. They want you to do a hip toss way close to the ropes, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to say, don't do that because I'm going to be in the middle of the ring when I'm trying to go over the top rope, right? So as long as you set more like you did, and I strap was about ready to take the hip toss. I was forgetting we're going to reverse it.
You went to take the bump.
Yeah.
You got too excited. You got trigger happy. A nice complaint about the ring. Anything but do this spot.
And you guys know about the squeeze, right?
I've heard of people doing it, but I've never done it.
Yeah, it's like if you're not ready, you squeeze or whatever, something like that. I forget how.
Yeah, something. I ain't never done that.
I've never done
Someone
it either.
I wouldn't click on either. I would just talk to me, bro. I'll hear you.
And I was telling Ricky, go down for the sense of like, no, don't worry, I'm going to do it.
Because my whole thing is, I don't see a point in sitting there bent over like that. Like I'm
right, make it look so obvious,
and then get up, and then that's when you jump.
See, another thing we were gonna do here, guys. I'm gonna John McCann Madden it here.
What are you calling it?
John Madden. John Madden was the guy in football that he'd do the chalkboard and he would like stop and pause and forward and all this stuff. And I'm just, it's just John Madden. American people know what I'm talking about. Right here, when I had him stop the sunset flip, what I was gonna have him do, like Nathan Hoy did on his thing, just have him drop down and try to pin me, right? But then John McCann suggested, why don't you just have it where Ricky tries to punch you and then you get out of the way? So it was John McCann's suggestion for this.
I did a spot with someone before when they threw the punch and they broke their hand.
And they broke their hand?
Yeah, it was my first time wrestling from Audi, and this guy Harry, really nice guy, but he was new enough still, and he was only like 5 matches in, and he got really into the match. He went to throw the punch and broke his hand when he punched the plant. And it was the first time someone ever got injured in a match with me. And I remember just stopping and going, that is insane. That he broke his hand because he punched the mat too hard.
It was crazy.
Every time I've seen him since then, I just laugh a bit. I like, broke your hand punching the mat.
All right, so that was the first sequence. Now we're doing, again, Ricky was just like Johnny. I'm going to take it back, body drop until we're in the match.
That's why I take it the exact same way as John. I did like a bounce to the side and roll. And look, there's me. I have the elbow, the cracked way around.
Yeah, now we're the right way. And this is what I didn't do in the match. I should have did this. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have done it now, but I can't go back and change it. So now this is
Grabs the
our
headlock.
the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I just want to point out that Ricky, about the last time Crusher was over, would not have been able to base for that. There's levels to this.
What's that?
I said the first time you came over to Ireland, I was not able to base for that.
Hang on a second, Ricky. What?
The first time you came to Ireland, I wasn't able to base for it.
Base for it?
Like, take the move. Like,
You weren't
be
able to do the
hold
1,
you.
2, 3? Really?
I wasn't able to hold you well enough.
I don't know if we ever did it. Did we?
We did. The session you came over.
Oh, me and you did it?
Mhm.
I didn't remember that. Huh.
Yeah. It was either you or someone else, but I wasn't able to hold someone for it.
Yeah, I know that you guys all did it and stuff, but yeah, it
Yeah.
probably was us, but there's only one thing Ricky couldn't do, and if you notice when I was training with John, I was doing the backflip. That didn't work. So we didn't want to risk that
I think this
looking
is it
like
here.
crap. No, I don't think I should. Maybe I did. Yeah, I'm gonna show it. I think I do show it actually. We're gonna see this. This is why we didn't do the backflip that I did with John McCann, guys.
This is amazing.
Ricky got to be in the gym a little bit more yet to get this. Not gonna have it look like that.
See, Crusher really can't jump that high, so I have to really push,
Yeah, he's got to. Where John has enough strength to do it, where Ricky's still working on it. So
the funny part about this one here is that this time we got the timing wrong. Oh no, this is me suggesting another idea.
you were telling me to go to the other side, and I said I couldn't do that because I'm right-handed. It just wouldn't feel right. But this is just it. All I needed with Ricky was this hour-long session with him.
This one was really funny because this is where I mistimed it because I didn't know the countdown.
It's Laurel and Hardy here, guys. Yeah.
I make sure away we need a countdown here. We need to know what the countdown is.
That's it.
On 30 jump.
He's saying we got to do it on 3, guys. You're on 3. He's telling me. Yeah, it's just not working. Maybe we
couldn't do that.
So now we're on to whatever. Oh yeah, this is what we messed up in the match, you guys. This got messed up in the match, but this is how it should have went. So you'll see in training how it should have looked. Wish we could do this one over, Ricky.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's okay. You saved it, but it would have looked better if we did it right.
Well, you invented a new pin.
Yeah. I think that's what happened, Ricky. You didn't duck down, and that's why when you spun around, you were the wrong way.
Yeah, you're meant to duck me, bro. It's your move.
well, when I'm spinning you around, you should just come down and flow.
You're ducking me in training. You watch
kind of
you go like this and
think of it like chain. Think of it like chain. You flow with it. You got to flow with it. You just do it.
Yeah,
you
got to be able to flow with your own move. Every other time you do it, you put me down.
Oh, shut up.
Look,
all right.
See the head? He pushes the head.
Yeah.
So clearly you didn't push the head that time.
Shoot, man.
You've got the evidence right there. You didn't push my head. Every other time you give a little and bring me around.
What are we talking about here?
I think this is me just talking for the structure idea.
I think it is.
Throwing ideas.
This is Ricky now. I think at this point, Ricky is already planning the match. Like he already knows where things are going to go, even this early on. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. See how animated Ricky gets? By the way, too, guys, I'm going to say this because and Ricky knows this too. It was nice to be working with somebody who does proper hygiene. And I say that because the guys I train with in Salt Lake City, man, some of these guys, they need to know how to. If you're training in wrestling, guys, take a freaking shower before you come to the training. And Ricky, you know this. This is the case with people.
Oh yeah.
You've ran into it. We all do. If you're going to be rolling around with other guys and stuff doing this, take care of yourself. Thank God that Ricky is and I do as well, because that could ruin a match, don't you think?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely. That's the thing. I'm a germaphobe, so I'm quite lucky in that way.
Oh, When I was out there in Ireland, I was probably taking 2 showers a day, mainly because I wanted the heat for my shoulders. A hot shower felt good on them.
We've actually started getting a lot of comments here, so I'm gonna try and catch up as much as possible.
Yeah.
Crusher, did it feel like a waste of time doing all that training and all that travel and promoting the hell out of the match just to lose? he just doesn't stop.
No, he's trying. What he's trying to do is provoke me. But you see, child psychology. Ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. Well, say it's psychology 101.
Well, next is Darren White said, "It's so cool to see what goes on behind the scenes. Proves that practice makes perfect. Well done."
Yeah, like Darren said, when we did our walk, we should have had a selfie stick and we should have filmed it. Why didn't I think of that?
That would have been fun.
When we were talking the match out, right? That would have been
fun.
That would have been fun.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I know.
We also have Ethan again asking, Crusher, have you had an Irish bop?
What is that?
It's like this bread pastry kind of thing. It's not like a pastry. It's like a bread thing that you can get here. It's a bop. It's like bread.
What kind of bread? Like,
it's hard to explain. It's an Irish bop.
I'd like to know. Maybe I have. I mean, I've had the potato bread. I've had the potato bread. I've had the breakfast kind of breads they do.
Yeah, soda bread.
Soda bread and potato bread and all that.
They're great. Irish bop's overrated. Don't worry about it. Armor stand. Hey Schmucker, enjoying the stream. You planning on coming back over again?
I would love to come back over again. Maybe I'll be able to be like a guest ref situation or something like that. I wouldn't mind. But as far as coming back over to get in the ring and wrestle again, the only thing that'll happen is I will shoot wrestle Ricky and probably John, but that's it. And that'll be off camera. I mean, that'll be off a show. That'll be in training. That'll be just bragging rights kind of thing. But that's all it's going to be. That's the only kind of wrestling I'll do right now. I'm not going to go back and do a match again.
Yeah.
But maybe referee or something like that.
Yeah. And then we got Gizmo with a big comment here. Crusher, the footage of you and John warming up was almost like a match in and of itself. It looked really good and could have been the main event. John and Ricky both looked great working with Crusher.
Well, these guys train 3 days a week for 4 years now. So, that's who I'm in there with. So, in both cases. So, for me, it was a privilege. And that's what what I said to Ricky at the end of the match was real words. It wasn't that wasn't for a show. That wasn't for the story. It worked with the story, but that was like my real feelings,
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think Ricky meant what he said as well. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like cutting promos where I'm just...
By the way, Ricky and I didn't say, hey, you're going to say this about me, and I'm going to say this about you. That was just us on the fly out there.
I don't think I ever do that for a promo. I don't think I ever let you know what I'm going to say. I just do it.
Well, sometimes we do bullet points for this podcast, but other than that...
Yeah. And then we got
Ricky doing that move where he likes to do that drop kick, and he's telling me how to protect myself.
We also have another comment from Armor Stand. Ricky versus Gizmo at the next show.
Ricky versus Gizmo? How'd that ever come up?
I really don't know, but it came up. Then we got the real host of Rewind. It's Dave Dickinson. Hello, Crusher and Ricky. Oh, yeah. Hello, Dave. And then we got Armor Stand again. Tony just loves beefing with Crusher.
He does. Tony, he likes what he's like sports video. They love playing the heel. They're playing the heel fan. They like doing it. I think when Tony does start wrestling, he's going to be a heel.
Tony?
I think so.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
I think that's his forte in all this.
Then we have Armor Stand again.
Sausage
roll bop.
Okay, I know what he's talking about. I've seen those at Greg's. They have those sausage roll things. So I see what he's talking about. No, I didn't try one though. I have not tried one.
They're good.
This is what I was gonna do, you guys, and like Ricky, you're heavier than you look, because that was hard to hold them up. So I just I'm not gonna do the.
I tried my best to get up. But yeah, Ethan Bro, honestly, soda bread and Irish bobs aren't my thing, but so popular here for whatever reason. I'm glad you got to see Belfast and the beauty of our country. Must be a big difference from America.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of your country when I was here the first time in June when it was nicer weather.
Oh yeah.
But the interesting thing to me was the breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Baked beans for breakfast. You would not see that here anywhere. Baked beans is a side dish in dinner. It's like you could have that with like sausage or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a side item as a dinner item, not a breakfast item.
I know. But I think it's better for breakfast, so personally, because it's absolutely class.
By the way, when I did the Boston Crab to Ricky in the match, you guys, my ankle slipped out, and Ricky thought his back was gonna break.
It didn't even feel that bad, but I saw the slip and I was like, is my back about to snap in half? Usually when someone slips on a Boston Crab, it's brutal.
It can be bad, yes. But I wasn't putting all my weight on you, Ricky.
Yeah.
I was trying to help protect you still. But I was saying to myself, get to the fucking ropes, Ricky, and break this thing because I can't.
I knew I
had
had to still milk it. I knew I couldn't just go. We've got armor stand again. Gizmo beefing about the retirement match, saying it should have been John.
Oh, that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he's beefing. And then he goes, I think it was perfection.
What does he mean there?
He thinks the match that we had was perfection. It shouldn't have been John.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what, Ricky, though? The thing is, like, at first I was beating myself up over it, right? I was being real critical. But now that I've watched it and stuff, I think I did all right. I think I did exceptional well. Like for what I could do, I did everything I needed to, and I could have. The only thing I didn't like about myself watching myself was the speed.
Yeah.
It felt like John Cena when he first came back, slow.
Mm-hmm.
And but all the feedback I've gotten from people, friends, and people on the internet, and I know you've got a lot too, Ricky, has been nothing but good.
Oh yeah.
Like I haven't had any negative feedback.
Yeah, 100%. Then we got a comment from Ethan here. Ricky, if you could describe Crusher in 3 words, how would you? And Crusher, if you had to describe Ricky in 3 words, what would you both say after working with each other and sharing the ring for a big match? So are we saying this is like describing each other as a person or in the ring?
I think he's referring to after having a big match with each other, as far as referring to each other and sharing the ring for a big match. I think he's talking about just the aftermath of the match, like how we feel.
Well,
what were the 3 words you would describe and stuff?
Well, I would say dedicated. Dedicated, self-critical, and dedicated, self-critical, and coachable.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty fair.
Well, for Ricky, 3 words. Confident is the first one that comes to mind. Professional and fun. Those 3.
We take that. We'll take it.
Yeah, confident because Ricky told me once leading up to the match before I even got on the plane, he said, I am not worried about the actual match itself. Not even a little bit or whatever. Remember he said that?
Yeah.
It's not a concern at all. I have zero concern or whatever. He was, and to me that was just nothing but confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew he'd be all right. And then we'll have Gizmo in reply to Armor Stand. No, John is a great person, but the match was always Crusher versus Ricky. All respect to Ricky. He really sold the show. I know I did.
And I think you guys, if we had to take a straw poll on this podcast as far as who they'd want to see me fight, I'm sure it would be Ricky hands down.
Oh yeah.
So
100%. Got some class.
Now we're talking about the figure 4. And it was funny when we did this figure 4, Ricky he was putting my leg over my kneecap, and I'm like, Ricky, that hurts. I got to at least get it above my kneecap. And then when I was doing that, Ricky's like, I can't get my leg over your other leg, though. It's not far. You're too far now. Remember, we were trying to argue with each other and try to figure it
Yes.
out.
Well, anyway, Keaton seems to have gone to hit the hay early right in the morning for training. It's been Emosh. Don't know what that means. Good night, guys. Good night, Keaton. Stay tight.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what
bugs
that
and
word
all
means. It's like an item word.
all our words.
There was the drop kick, guys. Did you see it? I want to see it again because I missed it.
Yeah, bring it back.
Back. Did I miss it?
No, what's it here? I think.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, here it
The
is.
drop kick. Let's see how I did it in training. Ah, looks like a pre-bump a little bit there.
Absolutely a pre-bump. It's a deadly move. I ain't taking that and build on the warm-up.
But you didn't pre-bump it in the match.
No, of course not. We have a comment here from Armor Stand. The Crusher die here is Forward. I don't know
Probably.
what he's talking about, but yeah,
Probably.
probably. I'm not surprised, to be honest.
You
Losing
dropped
all
a number
our
of them. You dropped a number of them on the last show yourself.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
A couple F-bombs came out it.
Passion. Tony Bagley said, "Why would I be a heel when I'm just a guy who loves wrestling and has other opinions on Crusher?"
Yeah, Tony Begley.
Any words on that?
Hey, look, Tony doesn't bother me. Look, all I know is if I can beat you in a shoot, I sure as hell can beat him. So if you want to go toe-to-toe, Tony, you bring it. Just bring it. We'll do a little shoot training, a little chain shoot training / shoot training with you, just like John did with me.
Armor Stand has said, "Crusher, what's your 2 favorite things about Ireland in your time here?"
2 favorite things: the food. Number 1, it's better. Now, that was Ricky's drop kick, you guys. Look good there in training.
Oh yeah.
My 2 favorite things. Are we doing the drop kick again?
You can just put that in twice.
This in twice.
Sure, Crusher's added.
Who the heck knows? And the food, and the other thing is the people. Everybody was so polite and kind, and so that's my 2 favorite things: the food and the people. Because I like to eat.
Yeah. Then we got Tony Bagley. Crusher, you said you got negative feedback, but you never asked my opinion on your performance. Ricky, great performance. You done what you could with an old man. Truly inspiring. What is this?
Yeah, it's just Tony being Tony.
Speaking of Tony being Tony, he's politicking over here like Hogan back in the 80s. Would NWF fans ever want me on the podcast?
No, I told you you're invited to come on this podcast.
This guy.
Or as Ricky says, this podcast with us. But would you show your cowardly face is the question. I mean, I don't know. What are we going over now, Ricky?
I don't know. I think it's a dropkick I do.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
line.
This is your drop kick.
Yeah, it's for dropkick. Yep.
I was really nursing the bump there, guys, because I was hurting. I was so hurting after all this training with Ricky.
Tony Bagley, by the way, said it would cost you 50 sheets for him to be on the podcast.
Yeah. You're not worth 50 cents, Tony.
Then Ethan has said, Ricky versus Ben was one of the best matches I've ever watched in NWF when I was studying.
It was the match of the year.
Match of the year, yes.
Which we never talked about, Ricky. But yeah, it was voted the match of the year by all the NIPW fan base, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, we take that.
And then yeah.
We have Sports Talk here. Crusher, did you have a problem understanding people that had a real Irish accent?
A real Irish accent?
Yeah, like the accent, was there ever like a struggle to understand people with it?
Sometimes, depending on who's talking. Like I can generally make out Ricky. But yeah, sometimes people I also have to say, what'd you say exactly? What'd you say?
Huh?
Yeah, depending on some people's their Irish accent is thicker than others.
Yeah.
And when it's thick, it's hard to understand.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
Are we all caught up?
Yes, we're lucky enough.
And guys, we have that big announcement coming up for Ricky's next title match, so stay tuned for that as soon as this video finishes here, and it's not much left. I think we're talking about Ricky's top rope elbow. Yep, that's how he's going to land. And boy, did he ever.
Oh, yeah. Your ribs are still not recovered.
I didn't expect. I'm trying to think what I could have done. Maybe try to lift my arm up and catch your arm so it didn't hit my ribs. I don't know what I could have done.
You are meant to do that when you take a move.
You do. But I did, I thought, but you were so much force, it just came
Hard
in.
discussion over here.
What's that?
I said, are we?
Yeah, this is where I just said
this
is just I fast forwarded because this is what a lot of this video was me and Ricky talking it out.
Me being quite animated.
That's all we're doing is just talking it through. Why are you getting rid of comments? I seen that one. Why'd you get rid of that one?
I'll explain. We have a comment from Ethan though.
Okay. Did you feel emotional after your final match, Crusher? Did you feel like the moment was right to lace up the boots? It wasn't emotional, but I was at the end. Just because it was a lot of work for 6 months to get in. I don't think you guys realize, Ricky knows, but I don't know if a lot of you guys realize what I went through physically to prepare for this match.
Oh yeah.
I literally lost 65 pounds start to finish. I went from never going to the gym to going to the gym every day. And then I went on a diet for 6 months as well. And it just was a sacrifice all around the clock. And
yeah,
it was a lot of work. So when Ricky said dedication, that's what he's talking about. And, so for me to get through the match and to know we did, and I didn't know how long we went, but I knew it was long. And to be able to get through that length of a match at my age, it's not easy. There's not a lot of guys that could do that, honestly.
Then we'll have another comment from Tony Begley. Crusher, if I was on the podcast, could you stay professional? Is the question without insulting me or accusing me of being a heel fan.
Depends if you're a good boy or not, Tony. Because if you're not, if you're like this guy, I have to school you, just like I school Ricky every other week.
You didn't school me on a match, though, did you?
See, I knew I was going to. This was the only bad part about letting Ricky go over, is I knew I would have to hear this for the rest of my life of how he beat me up in the match, right?
100%. And then we have Ethan. I'm ready for this announcement.
Yeah, the big announcement.
I think it's about time we start getting to it, though, isn't it?
Yes, and then we're going to kind of wrap it up because I do need to talk to Ricky before he goes off to bed. So, well, then there's also, I didn't get through the pictures though, Ricky. I can do that quick. We're just going to go quickly through the still pictures. This ain't going to take long. So, Ricky, you kind of help narrate them because I'm only going to see the screen.
Okay.
So there we go. Explain this picture.
So yes, this is a photo with two different screens we're seeing of me and Crusher turning our face off there. It's a cool little photo. Again, all these photos, by the way, like a lot of them are by, like this one, for example, is by Lucha Cats, or is it John? I don't know who this one was by, but I know this was Mitch's favorite photo from this entire shoot. Really?
Yeah, Mitch sent me this in that group chat that you left, which you shouldn't have, because that's a fun group chat, by the way. It's really become a fun chat. I don't know why you just didn't mute the conversation. That takes care of all the noises.
I know, but it was every time I come on, I would just say like 100 notifications on Messenger. I was like, oh.
It's not like that now, but every now and then we just get into fun discussions. But anyway, this was Mitch's favorite in that. So
yeah,
this is just me and Ricky right after the match.
Yep, it's good.
So we're right done.
Good picture right there.
Yeah, it's a good picture, and it was Ricky's suggestion that we both hold the belt, and I'm glad you did that because it let me use this as a teaser picture, before we announced who won the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. This picture is taken by Ricky's mom. This is again after the match. We were just out mingling with the crowd.
There's the mop you were talking about.
Yeah, quite the mop hairdo there.
Oh yeah.
Notice how Ricky's, though, is at least 2 inches taller than me now. When I first came out in June, I would say you were an inch.
Yeah.
But you can see how he's growing just in the last 6 or 7 months. This is the 3 teens that came in off the street and wanted their selfie with me. I've showed this one before.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty cool picture. And that's just another shot of them. They're shaking my hand here. And, and Ricky was like, what were they saying? We love you, Crusher. We love you. That's what they were saying. This was Crusher. When I first got there, I said, I had John take this for me with his camera. He loves taking pictures, right?
Oh, yeah.
John's camera. And he's like, take a picture of me in front of the set. And then, of course, the flex. And you can see I'm already getting beat up from the train. Look at my arm there with that mark. This was when I first got to Belfast, my hotel room. And this was the space Ricky and I were working spots.
Yeah, we were working
just
spots.
So you know,
exactly
doing figure 4 leg locks and shit, trying to figure out how we're going to do it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun night. This was from the podcast. A nice shot of me and Ricky face to face.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ricky throwing the belt with the tough guy look. This is one of my favorite pictures with all the champions.
I think this is just as I went to walk off.
Yeah. Yeah, Ricky was the last one out with all, like everybody came out and Ricky was the last one to come out with his belt, I think, right?
And then the first one off, yep.
Yeah. And then if only John would have held his belt up too. But
everyone has made fun of John and me about him holding the belt like that.
Have you guys make fun of him on that?
I don't know if others have, but I just know a lot of people in my family are like, why didn't John just do what everyone else did? It would look really cool.
I know. It would have been an awesome picture had he held it up. Yeah.
No, he has to hold it like Harley Race, his hero. Harley Race.
So here's me and Ricky on the set. These are all Lucha Cat pictures, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So Ricky's in there with the microphone going at it with me.
I think I'm telling Johnny to shut up.
These are some of my favorite pictures there were so many more pictures taken. This is a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
These are all good pictures. This one's pictures the same. There was Keaton. He was the roving reporter for this deal, taking questions from YouTube for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another shot of him. And the commissioner, the general manager, Chris Mercer, coming out. And that's just a good shot of Chris.
Get loads of shots of Chris here.
Yeah. The new commish. And then there's John McCann with his belt coming out. Funny story with John. When he came to the hotel with me at breakfast, he brought his belt because I forget what the reason was. He'd bring his belt for whatever. But he brought it up into that. He had to meet me because he was coming. John will be late for his own funeral, everybody. He is late all the time with everything. He's coming for breakfast, and we have a window of time to get in. So John came with 15 minutes to spare to get breakfast. And I was already in there with my breakfast. And so John comes in, and he's like walking around trying to find my table. He's got the belt. He had the entire hotel staff coming up to him like, are you a wrestler? Are you a wrestler?
Are you WWE?
Yeah, WWE and stuff. And John's like, I'm going to be working for him. I mean, he's just soaking it all up, man. It was great.
Of course he was.
And he's referring to how he's going to be an extra,
Yeah.
And then again, shots of John. And this was me coming out to the show. I came out way too early and got yelled at for Mitch afterwards. Ricky took his time to come out. Oh, look, yeah. This is the look I'm talking about. He gets that look. The eyebrows are already going down. He's already getting prepped for his moment. And then this is
highlights our attitudes perfectly going into this match.
Yeah. Kind of the highlights of the attitudes. Why am I flicking through them so fast? Hang on. So yeah, that one, and then this one. Ricky again. And then Chris Mercer laying the law down with us. This was a good shot of Malice. I just like this picture.
Malice outside in the streets.
Yeah. Scaring the kids.
Oh, yeah.
And then I thought this was cool. Ricky's pointing at himself over and over and over. Infinity.
Had to do that. It's the funny part is Sage and Malice are just staring at me like, what is this guy doing? You can just see them looking at me.
And even Ben, look at how Ben's looking at you too.
His little smiley, his little smirk.
Smirking over at you as you're gloating about with the belt. This is what went behind this production, you guys. That's Mitch, his assistant there. I forget his name. Do you know his name, Ricky?
Yes, Dermot.
Dermot, yeah. Them two put this all together and put this all on. They set it all up and everything, and you can see the set. It was quite a set. And this is what went on behind this. Mitch is a great guy, by the way. Mitch, he actually texted me the morning of my match to say, actually, no, he sent me a voice memo. He said, he said, I just want you to know, have good luck, have fun, be safe. He just gave me this big encouraging message, and it was so good to hear. And he also, when I left in our group chat, I just did a little special thank you group chat with everybody just to say thanks, and that's all it was for. And in that message there, Mitch said, you've got a producer's role if you ever want one, if you come out here permanently.
Fair enough.
Yeah. He said I'd have a job with him. Johnny, again, he hosted the whole thing. He made it all work. The work and prep he put into this, you guys, was crazy.
Definitely.
See that handful of notes thing in his hand there, all those cards?
Yeah.
That was his prep work. He had about 20 to 30 of those cards, all with everything. Such work. And this is me outside of 2 Royal Avenue, where we did that podcast. Castle Court, one of their famous shopping malls. This is Stevie Fee with 2 titles now. I'm very proud of him. 2 titles he is. This was after the show. Me and John, after the big match with Ricky, me and John went out to eat, and John bought me dinner that night. And guess where we were, Ricky?
I can see by the chicken you were at Nando's.
We were at Nando's. And this was a sign.
EasyJet, Team U Globetrotter.
What's Team U? What does that mean? Team U?
Team U's like a really cheap website, like where you get like loads of like fake stuff.
Oh, okay. I see what he means now. Speaking of that, there's the guy, Keaton and myself, at going to Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah.
And we ran into Mitch. Surprise, surprise. And then there's all of us in line to go to Monday Night Raw. And then there's me and Keaton in the stands at Monday Night Raw. People were still not even all in the stadium yet. They're still filling in. And then John McCann had to photo bomb us with me and Nathan.
Of course he did.
And then we said, John, get out of there. And then it's just me and Nathan.
He got your actual photo.
And then Belfast Grand Central Station.
I see that place a lot.
Yep. And then there's me heading back home, and about 8-9 pounds heavier. Shit. Because of these.
Yep, because of those.
Yeah, and that's all the pictures I got. That's it.
Perfect.
So get that out.
It's time we start getting the announcement then. It's getting late.
Yeah, how do we stop sharing again?
I'll do it.
Remove. There, I got remove there. All right, so the announcement that everybody's been waiting for. They're going to get the announcement, and then we're going to pretty much be signing off, guys. Thanks for everything, for all the comments and compliments and insults, Tony. If I had more time, I'd rip on Tony, but we're kind of short on time now because we went so long.
Yeah.
The announcement. So are we ready, guys? This is a big announcement. This is the next title match for Ricky. We had to make this one in advance a little bit because of the significance of this match.
Mm-hmm.
But as you know, Ricky is going to have I don't know if Ricky knows. It might be new to Ricky. So here we go. This is a matchup that's going to happen next for the Globetrotter. It's going to be outside of NIPW. It's going to be just Mitch, formerly Mitch the Kid. We've had him on as a guest before, guys, so you remember him before. Full Tilt Wrestling, their 15-year anniversary special for the NWF World Championship, Ricky. This is going to be, you had your hands full with pressure. Now you're really going to have your hands full with Mitch.
Oh, yeah. I look forward to it.
And I don't know. I'm just saying this. I told you guys way back when I would love to see this matchup. I'm the only thing I wish I could be there to see this in person, but it's going to happen on April 25th. And because of the significance of this match, you guys, and because it's a big deal for these guys, that's their 15-year anniversary. They want to make sure Ricky has the belt. So we're excluding Ricky from any championship matches from this point on. he will not have any title matches until April 25th.
Yep.
It's just because we want to make sure he's the champ when he goes over there and for this match. And we don't want to have any predictability, situations.
Not that there would have been anything to worry about anyway. I would have had that title by the time that happened.
So what do you got to say about Mitch? What does the Globetrotter have to say about this?
A Globetrotter has to say it's just another brick in the road, isn't it? If all the people that have stepped up haven't done the job, someone who's just Mitch is not going to do it either.
So you don't think he's going to be a challenge for you?
He put up a bit of a fight, but he won't be enough. The rest
Ricky,
weren't enough.
Ricky, I pretty much pinned you. I don't know what you're going to do in this match. I don't know what you're going to do.
Whatever you say.
Well, I can just say this. You're going to the gym 3 days a week. Might want to make it 4 or 5 until April 25th. So, do what you can, because I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a great matchup for this title. This is exactly what we're talking about for this championship. This kind of matchup. The new era of wrestling.
Yeah.
Modern day. That's what it's all. That's what the brand's all about right now. So. That should be good. So that's what's kind of happened, guys. April 25th, as part of Full Tilt Wrestling's 15-year anniversary. We're going to get Mitch on with us. I'm not sure. We got to talk to Mitch to find out when we can get him on, but we're going to have him come on at least twice before this match. Once to kind of set the stage, and then we'll try to get him on again right before the match takes place. So that's kind of our plan. And are you fidgeting? He's nervous, guys. He's nervous.
Yeah, I'm terrified, just shaking in my boots.
So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. And then I want to make a couple of quick announcements before we go off air of what's coming up. First of all, what's coming up on the next Rewind show in a week from now. It's me and Dave, and we're going back to studio taping 103. This is the pre-build-up to the Dry Dock series that we did. So some Anoka Armory matches that we show on the show, but a lot of interviews and stuff building up the Dry Docks stuff. So that should be a good one, February 12th. And Ricky was like, Crusher, we don't have a show February 12th weekend because I got plans with my girlfriend. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, it's Valentine's Day. Yeah, you'll be okay. You can go have your plans. So anyways, yeah, that's what we got coming up on that weekend. And then the next show that Ricky and I are together is 2 weeks. We have Tina Louise coming back, Saffron Gear.
Yeah.
Ricky, she made Crusher's retirement gear.
Oh, I know.
So she was the gear maker, and she's going to talk about that. I know she wants to talk about the match that we had and everything as well. And so it should be a great show. I know she's really looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to it as well. Maybe we'll see some new gear that she's been doing too. And stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Some pictures and stuff. So hopefully we'll get some stuff. So it'll be a great show. That'll be in 2 weeks. So. All right.
Perfect.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you got the announcement. You heard the big news. No title defenses for Ricky till April 25th. And we will see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a big match. I can't wait to see it. I wish I could, like I said, I just wish I could be there in person.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be at the Jubilee Club, by the way. It's where they do all their shows. And it's in England. So Ricky can defend the belt in the UK.
Yep.
So, all right. And what's your prediction for the match then, Ricky, as we sign off?
I say myself by submission.
Oh, you're going to make him submit. What, with your figure 4?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you learn your lesson when I reversed it on your ass?
Mitch can handle it.
By the way, everybody, I remember how I always told you if Ricky ever does a figure 4 with me, he's not going to wish he never did. Now, that's exactly what happened.
Well, you can tell it wasn't applied tight enough. I didn't get it tight enough.
He keeps saying, it's a weak figure 4 because he didn't get his leg planted.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly it.
All right, guys. We will see you then in 2 weeks, me and Ricky. All right?
See you.
Thanks for joining us.